Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with this edition of the HGP Sportscast. We begin with cricket. West Indies steamrolled England on the fourth day of the first test in Barbados as part-time spinner Roston Chase grabbed 8 wickets for 60, his career best bowling figures. Find out more in this report. England, who came to the Caribbean as favourites for the series, were stunned by the West Indies' all-round performance in the first test. Windies, who opted to have a bat at the Oval in Barbados, sought glory from their first innings, when 5 of their top-order batsmen got starts. The opening pair of Craig Brathwaite's 40 and debutant John Campbell's flashy 44 got things going for the Windies. Shai Hope's contributed 57, while Darren Bravo didn't trouble the scores much. Roston Chase too got a half-century of 54, but the day belonged to Guyanese Shemron Hetmyer, who went on to make 81, as the Windies were all out for 289 in the second day of play. The second day, the Windies Quicks ripped to shreds the English batting as they succumbed to 77 all out in their first innings in 30.2 overs, with Kemar Roach's remarkable spell of 5 scalps for 17 to pick up his 9th Test 5-wicket haul. Skipper Holder and Joseph picked up 2 wickets apiece, and Gabriel 1. Windies didn't enforce the follow-on and almost followed in the same footprints of England, with 127 for 6 in 36 overs, with Dorridge on 27 and Holder 7 at stumps in day 2. The third day was a wicketless day as Jason Holder amassed his first double 100 and Dorridge with his third Test 100 of 116. Both not out to set up Windies to declare on 415 for 6 and set England a mammoth target of 628. England got past the testing bowling of Windies to end the day on 56 without loss. England, with 180 overs left, continue on the fourth day with Roy Burns, who batted really well for his 84. After his dismissal, 8 English wickets fell for 112 runs, with Royston Chase being the mastermind behind the attack. He grabbed 8 wickets for 60 runs, his career best, as England suffered defeat by 381 runs. The second test begins in Antigua at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium on Thursday. For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. Michael Singh was elected unopposed to the helm of the Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation when the entity staged its annual general meeting Saturday at the Remain-Maduke Lodge, Kingston. Singh ascended to the top post after incumbent Nigel Hines opted against seeking re-election, paving the way for the former Gabba vice president to be elected for a 4-year term. The former Colts basketball club boss will now head an executive that comprise Vice President Operation and Development, Kenrick Thomas, Vice President Compliance and Discipline, Lawrence Simon, Vice President Marketing and Public Relations, Alex Graham, General Secretary Patrick Haynes, Treasurer Gavin Singh, Technical Coordinator Junior Hercules, and Assistant Secretary Treasurer Joe Chapman. The returning officer was Joshua Griffith. Singh's immediately priority upon taking office will be Guyana's participation in the FIBA America qualifiers from February 22nd to 24th in Bogota, Colombia. Guyana will play in Pool B of the qualifier in Bogota, Colombia, where they are expected to face the home country, Colombia, Paraguay, and Bolivia. We now switch our attention to rugby. The Guyana Rugby Football Union names 23-man squad for the Cayman Islands matchup, which is set to kick off on February 9th. Samuel Gillis has more.
Following Saturday's final trial match at the National Park, the Guyana Rugby Football Union released the names of the players selected to face the Cayman Islands on February the 9th. This game will give Guyana a chance to qualify for the Americans Rugby Challenge. The national men's 15 team will look to advance to just the second America's Rugby Challenge in a 1-game play-in against the host at the Truman Buddin Sports Complex. After Trinidad and Tobago dropped out of the 2018 regional qualifiers, Cayman Islands defeated Bermuda 20-19 in June to finish second in the championship bracket of 2018 Rugby Americas North for the spot in the 2019 Americas Rugby Challenges. The 23-men squad read: Jason Tyrell, Rondell MacArthur, Walter Judge, Richard Stallone, James Osborne, Joseph Rahaman, Valon Adams, Selwyn Henry, Jamal Angus, Godry Brooms, Clyde Crowell, O.C. Mackenzie, David Garnett, Glenroy Poole, Lachlot Adonis, Jamal Darrell, Kevin David, Cian Phillips, Ryan Day, P. Joseph, Ryan Gonzalez, Ronald Mayers, Grantley Adams, along with Brassington Brown as physio, Shane Grant, Strode, coach, and Sherlock Sam, manager. For Hgp Sportscast, I am Samuel Gillis.
Finally, Jason Holder emerged the highest-ranked all-rounder in Test cricket following his stellar performance in the first Test. Find out more in this report. Captain Jason Holder has become the first Windies player in 45 years to top the list of all-rounders in the ICC Test Players ranking after slamming an unbeaten double century that helped script a memorable 381 runs win over England in the first Test in Bridgetown. The Windies captain has sprung past Bangladesh Shakib Al Hassan and India Rivers Jabak to grab the covenant #1 spot. The last West Indian to achieve that feat was Sir Garfield Sobers in March 1974. Holder's 202 not out of 229 balls in the second innings of the first Test in Bridgetown is the third highest score by a #8 batsman in Test history, after the Pakistan pair of Wasim Akram 257 not out and Isman Ahmed 209. Holder has moved up the batting rankings to take a career-best 33rd position after gaining 25 places. Shane Durwood was moved up to career-best 47th position amongst batsmen. Others to benefit in the update include Shemron Hetmeyer, up 11 places to 40 among batsmen, and Kemar Roach up 5 places to 20 among Test bowlers, and Royston Chase up 14 places to 41st among bowlers. For the Hgp Sport, I am Stanford Howard. And that's all we have for this edition of the Hgp Sportscast. But do remember, persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.